It will be fine. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do this evening is I want to hear from each of you where you are at on your goals so far. So I haven't seen, I don't know if I've really seen any of you posting below your two calls to action last week. If you guys, did you guys listen to the video on the 25 contacts from Stephanie Richardson? And then the booking training, what everyone must know about bookings. Okay, did all of you do that? Because were you guys commenting on the post that you did it after you did it?
No, I didn't.
No.
Okay, but you guys did listen to it?
Yes.
Okay. If for some reason you guys have not, that was your first call to actions from last week. So if for some reason you guys did not do those two things, you need to do those two things as soon as possible because they're both super important. So talk to me first about how the 25 contacts went this week.
It went great for me. I got 4 bookings.
That's awesome, Cindy.
I mean, I've gotten 2, 3. Let me look at my calendar. Nothing happens without my calendar.
That's me too, girl.
Oh, I know what you mean, man. I have to live by my calendar these days.
No.
Otherwise, I overbook myself.
Right. So I got 3 parties from it, but several of them that were like, hey, can you call me on Monday, or can you call me some other time? So I got a lot back. And then the same thing from one person that's like, I'm still unsure.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot. I buy, but I don't host. And it is a very, one of those very emphatic, don't want to host, I will buy, but that's it.
Yeah. I had one that was
fine.
like,
You need those too.
Oh yeah, I'll take it however I can get it.
Yeah.
right. Money's money.
And that's how, I have a lot of people that have never hosted a party for me, but when they need something.
Well, with the contacts that I made at that show yesterday, I had 2 people that said I'll buy, but but it was good because it helped my 2 parties that I have open right now. It pushed them to the next level because I added their orders to those parties.
Yeah.
Mine has gone really well because for March, I'm almost to my goal of 10 parties, but I'm fixing to give away 2 because I have 2 ladies who I am recruiting that I think are going to sign up this week underneath me.
Awesome. Because guess what, Courtney, you need those too, right, girl?
Yes, 2 was my goal for this month. So
awesome.
Yes. So, but the parties that I have going on right now are super active with past hosts. So when it gets closer to wrapping up, I'm going to reach out to them about hosting again.
That would be good. Those that are super active in this party that were past hosts, would you say that you talked with each of them about the business and how amazing they would?
Yes, and they've actually on my post that came up, if you haven't won a game yet, you can ask me questions to get entered into the raffle. I've had a lot. One lady actually said, that she's been buying PC for a while and she is looking for a hobby when she retires. So she's actually been private messaging me a lot about it.
Awesome. That's good.
So hopefully that turns into something.
Good. Who else?
Well, I'll just say my contact.
Oh, there you are, Kayla. I just messaged you.
I'm here.
There you are.
I'm in the closet.
You're in the closet. Okay. Whatever works, girl.
My contacts, I really haven't
Hey,
gotten any
no.
bookings off of them. I've got a lot of no's, which is discouraging, you know. I've got a couple maybes. I did get a new recruit this week, and I gave her 2 of the bookings that she got off her show.
Mhm.
So that put me down, you know, bookings, but that's okay, because it's points for Disney.
Good night. Love you.
Right.
And then I just had a party, and I'm up. She got me 3 bookings at her party, so she won the prize. So I'm up 3 parties for that. So hopefully it'll go good. I got another good week coming.
Good. Good. So right now you have 3 for March.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay. Who else?
I have 4 for March and 3 people that I have to check back in with next week. 2 of my parties are past recruits of mine that dropped off and that they're going to re-sign. So
Awesome.
I have 6 for March, but I've already been promised the one that was like an emergency February party. She had to do it right now. I've already had one person say they will get a booking for her and do it in March.
So see, there you go. You still get more February, and you're still going to get another March. That's good.
Right. And I was told that likely one other person will do it too, but this is just the first day of the party. Like, really, guys? There's like, this week's over pretty much, but whatever.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that'd be my, that'd be 7, 6, 8. Yeah, that'd be 8. So,
Awesome. That would be awesome.
yes. Well, I want more. I wanted those 4 from that one party. I still may get one. So I'm sending her a package, like you said, where you just, if someone was on the fence, where you send them a host packet. I am doing that. So just need to get to the.
Go lay down. Come on, go lay down. Lay down, Maddie.
Especially since I got all my stuff in early. I didn't think I'd get in any of my, like, you know, the Pampered Chef will book all that stuff until Monday. So
Well, that's good.
yeah.
Okay. Who else?
I have.
Oh,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I have 2 confirmed bookings. I've got 3 strong maybes, and I actually have 2 parties going on that start tomorrow, but they'll end on the 1st. So I was told that would count for March, but I'm not trying to count those 2 as my March. Right now, I'm just counting. I've got 2 in the middle of March for sure, and then 3 strong maybes.
Awesome. So those 3 strong maybes, what are they saying to you? Like, what is?
And actually, all 3 of them were like, "Hey, that sounds fun. Give me a couple of days to think on it." And so I was going to follow up with them tomorrow after the weekend, because this was last Thursday. So
Awesome. Well, that's good. So follow up. And that'll be good. Okay, who else?
I'll go. I had 4, but I ended up with 3 because she just lost her job this weekend. And she had put my host that I have right now over the $750, and now we're back down $150. So I'm trying to get rid of that. But technically right now I have 3, and then hopefully once she gets everything figured out, I'll have 4.
hey,
Sorry.
hey,
What
no.
Is it incredibly stupid of me to have, it's not technically my landlord because he's a dick, but to ask the lady that he has do all his business, ask her to host a party? Because I asked, and at first she was like, oh God, what happened to the house? I was like, nothing, it's perfect. She seemed okay with it. Is that like really stupid to do?
To ask who?
It's my landlord's. She's a landlady in my town,
Mhm.
but since my landlord doesn't live here, she kind of acts as the landlord.
So why would she think something was wrong with the house?
Well, because all the houses that she was dealing with apparently had lots of leaks like going on. I guess people, because we've had a cold front, so you have to turn on your pipes, like keep them dripping or they bust. So I guess that's what happened. I don't know. But so she was afraid I was calling about that. I was like, no, everything's fine.
No,
But,
I don't think it's dumb.
okay.
I think that you talk with anyone that eats. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, she said, she's like, I like you guys. I'll definitely call me back on Monday. I'm like, okay. Mainly because we don't ask for help. We just fix all of our problems ourselves because our actual landlord's a douche. And that's being nice. That's being very nice. He hates women.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, yeah. Super fun.
Hey, Tamara, did you finish talking?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
I accidentally muted you for a second, so
that's okay.
I clicked, but I didn't mean to cut you off if you were still talking.
No, it's fine.
So you have 3.
Yeah, and the fourth one I'm still working on because she lost her job. But she's also someone that I was thinking, well, not thinking, but I was talking to about recruiting.
Right.
So hopefully we'll figure something out with her.
Yeah.
And maybe next month do a show so that we could get a half price kit and stuff like that.
That would be good. I know those are sometimes the hardest because you're like, man, they don't want to sign up because it costs money, but you're like, but if you would just sign up, you could start making money, and that money is what you need right now. So it's so hard sometimes getting those people to figure out, just do it when they don't have, the money necessarily to buy the kit. So that's sometimes really hard.
Remind them their tax money's about to come in. Because that's how I have one that's doing the show, and then right after becoming a consultant, as soon as her tax money comes in March. So, and she's a single mom, doesn't have a job. So, and she's just as like pumped as I am. She's like, I want to be a director, So, remind them of that tax money coming in.
Yeah.
Like me and taxes.
Yeah, we haven't done ours yet. We'll see how this year goes. So far, last several, we've always gotten money back since I started Pampered Chef, but.
Well, I didn't have to do the Pampered Chef this year, but our guy hasn't got back to us yet. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Hey, if anybody hasn't seen it, the one that's just talking there, Candace, she hit her 1250 in 30 days, guys.
Yay, Candace!
Now the last little bit I bought, but I was afraid that my party that ends on the 25th, that I wouldn't submit it in time. Because I said it ends at like 11:30, and I was a little bit nervous, so yeah.
Yeah, but the stuff your husband bought was very minor compared to everything else. So you had almost $1,000 of it in your first 2 weeks. So
I did.
Awesome.
You did well. You did amazing.
Did everyone, Stephanie, I saw yours in the chat. So we're going to go over, since your connection isn't real good, I'm going to go over in a second what to do when people are reading stuff and not replying. So, because all of us go through that. So the biggest thing when I have people do that is I give them maybe 2 days, And then I reply on there and say, I know everyone is super busy, and I'm sure you are too, but just wondering if you saw my message that I sent you. And so I don't ever let messages lie unread. So I will respond back again, after a couple days. I will make sure that I go back in, because I don't know how many of you do this, but I know I do it a lot. If I am in the middle of something, I'm doing something with my kids, someone sends me a message, it may pop up on my screen, I may glance at it real quick, and then I set my phone down and go on to my next thing. And I have to purposely make myself go back through the messages, because I do that. I know I do that. But a lot of people, they read it and then they just don't go back and respond to it. So that is why with every person that does that, and I can tell that they read it, I will go back in and I will send another message to everyone, just talking about how people are super busy, just because that's the first thing that most people will come back and say, I'm just super busy right now. Well, if you justify that from the beginning and say, I know everyone is super busy, sure you are too, just wondering if you saw the last message I sent you. And they still, some of them may still not reply, but you may get some replies from that at least.
I'll throw Facebook under the book, but every so often be like, I know Facebook has been super crazy lately. I just wanted to make sure you even got this message.
Right.
Right. Really,
and you could go that route too. Just with all the changes on Facebook, I never know who might actually see stuff. So I just want to double check and see, if you saw my message I sent.
Yeah.
But yes, always, no matter whether it's a text, and this is why your notebooks are so important, guys, because when you are sending stuff, if they didn't respond, you're tracking that they didn't respond and you're following back up with them. Okay. So if they were a no response, that's not where you stop. You're going to spend this next week going back and revisiting those, and you're trying for 25 more. Okay. So if you guys are not to your 8 to 10 bookings yet, that is our first call to action, is going to be tracking 25 more this week. Okay. And so same thing is going to apply, that it has to be a response. Okay. And so you want to be sure that you are, if they haven't responded, that you're following back up with them again. Okay. How many of you, how many of you ordered, got your mini catalogs? Did anyone order them?
I did.
I did. Plus got everything else you can imagine.
Okay. Good.
But all the stuff that you get with your original kit, I had to reorder all of that. Who's got the little baby?
Okay, so tell me, because we're not going to be naive to the fact that this last week you may not have had some struggles. Okay, because anytime you're putting your, goodness dogs, I wish you would find another place to wrestle. Go. Anytime you are putting yourself out there and contacting multiple people, you're going to have struggles. But this is what I found. Let me tell you, my week, since I talked to you guys last, was not the best at all. It was a rough week for me. Personally, emotionally, it was a lot of roller coasters. Show-wise, this week wasn't the best for me either. Yeah, I have a $1,500 cooking show that I did today, but my virtual parties this week, I had 4 parties going. 4 great, amazing hosts that listened to everything that I told them to do, and a couple of them ended up really good. A couple of them, just qualified, and 2 of them are signing up. But I don't know what was going on this week with not a lot of people booking, because I didn't get a whole lot of bookings from them, and I also didn't get huge sales from them. So one of them ended up at 600, one of them at 400, and then one at 3 and one at 2. So, but like the poor one that ended up 2, my gosh, that woman, other than begging and pleading, like, I mean, she pretty much did. I mean, and still, I just got a stainless mixing bowl set for 100, so I'm going to put it on there because she worked so hard and she wants to join, you know. So just know that I struggle too. You know, there are parties, you know, and that's where, like, today, you know, even through my parties this week, then I go in and have a $1,500 cooking show. Okay. So know that you're going to have struggles. Know that you're going to have parties that don't end up the way that you want them to, you know, but that doesn't mean your very next party that you're going to couldn't be a $1,500 party. And it makes up from some of those parties not being, you know, all that great. So that is the biggest thing. And I will tell you guys, as you guys are going for directorship, the biggest thing is going to be trying to stay positive and putting your thoughts, you know, as positive as you can get them. So if you have not, and I know some of you were in my last director bound, but one of the biggest things that I felt some of you got some great success from is you watched that Miracle Morning video on YouTube, and you did the Miracle Morning, and then you started writing positive affirmations about yourself. Okay, so I know that, like Tamara, I know Cindy did that. I know Kayla did it. So I know that it's super important to get your mindset ready, because this next month isn't going to be easy. Okay, and you've got to get your mind there first before you enter, you know, this next month. I'm going to text my husband and tell him to move the dogs because they will not stop wrestling.
Oh, mine are going nuts too. Daisy, go in the other room, please. Tell me, please, that Daisy, right?
Like, come get these two.
Or Shelby.
There's no other area in the house besides right here that they can play.
Look, I've got one on the chair behind me, sitting here. You see her?
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got the other one sitting at the floor, like, whining. Good dog.
Out of my ear. I know. It's hard for me to focus and talk when these two are just wrestling. Oh, no. Go. Go downstairs. Go, Hudson. Now they're in trouble. So tell me some of the struggles that you guys had this week. We'll go below the line just for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back up. Okay, so if you had any struggles this week, here's your chance to vocalize, and maybe we can help you.
I'm still having trouble getting, like, higher sales. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I'm new and I have, like, a really small network still, but I'm not, you know, I'm struggling on a lot of times just to get $200 from sales.
We're going to talk about that in just a little bit.
Okay.
That's going to be one of our focuses tonight. So,
yeah. And then convincing people to host.
Mm-hmm.
But because I throw out all the stuff I've learned. And I even give them, like, a special. I tell them, like, hey, if, you know, sign up as a consultant, and only, like, right after your party, as soon as you sign up, I'll give you half the commission for it, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So.
Yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm. Who else? Anyone else?
This month, the first part of the month started good. I submitted $1,500 between 3 parties, but right now I have 3 parties going on, and one of them she needs to keep open until March 1st. So 3 of her guests can place. They want to purchase stoneware, but they don't get paid until Friday, which is the 1st. So now that party will count for March. And my other 2 parties that are going on right now, nobody's bought anything. So
when do they end?
They end on the 26th. Is that Tuesday? Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. That was kind of how my parties were this last week. But then the last 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
10 came in those 2 days. So maybe that will be the same case for you, because that's where I got the majority. I was like, what the world is going on? No one's ordered anything. And then it just all came in at once.
Did you do something to help them get to order? I mean, did you say anything?
Are you talking about to me?
Yeah, like when there's
Yes.
no orders at all.
Yes. I do a few things. Okay. So the first thing is I sent the host a message, and I do this 2 days before the party closes. Okay. I have the host send out a message with the link, letting every guest that they invited to the party. Okay. So not even just the members. Okay. So the ones they invited and the ones that have accepted, letting them know that there are, I just got some really bad feedback. But letting them know that there's only 2 days left to place an order. And then I will, a lot of times, and this is where I will talk about this on my host coaching call, because I lay this stuff out so they're not surprised when I tell them to do these things. Because on my host coaching call, I will tell them 2 days before the party closes, I'm going to have you send out some personal messages with a link to remind people about an order. Okay. And I'll tell them, I will be able to tell when you do this, because orders will start coming in. Because typically, bless you, typically they start coming in when these hosts start sending these orders out. Okay. And then 2 days before the party ends, I'm reposting the link on the actual party with an update of where the host is and how far they are away from their goal and how many more bookings they need as well. And I'm tagging the host, and then I go in on that post, because I don't do that from SendShare. I go in and personally post that, and I tag every single person that is a member in that group.
Okay.
And that's the second from the last day. So by tagging, because you now in a group, you can tag everyone, so I can tag everyone. I can let them know there's 2 more days, post the link, and where the host is at currently and how far away she is from her goal.
Do you post the link to the actual group or the link to the web page?
To order.
So that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So by doing that, and typically having the host send out those personal messages, that's typically when all of my sales will come in. So, but I have told them to do that in my host coaching. I'll tell them, I tell them the breakdown of, okay, on Sunday night, that's when I'm going to post, and I'm going to tag people and tell them to turn their notifications, change their notifications. On Monday, you're going to post the first game for us to get it really going, to get that interaction going. I'm going to send you what to post on the first game. Then I will tell them on, Thursday, is it Wednesday? No, Thursday, because 2 days left. Yeah. On Thursday, I'm going to send you a message that I want you to send out to everyone. And we're going to start tagging people, for ordering then. And so I just kind of walk them through what the expectations are going to be in their party. And you're going to hear, if you're not signed up to go to that virtual meeting on Tuesday, Tamara Rowland is excellent at host coaching. She has very, very, like a $900 show average for virtual parties. And so she host coached the tar out of her hosts. Okay. And so she's going to give some tips about host coaching on that meeting on Tuesday night. So just be sure that you jump on that meeting and hear some of the tips that she gives, because she is very clear in the fact that, and we kind of talked about this on the last call, is if you tell the host, that their goal is $200, that will be their goal. But if, like she says, and she really can say this, my average host party is $900. So our goal is to get you to $900. And so they know that is what their goal. And most hosts, they don't want to work to the minimum. They don't want, if they know that that's what her average hosts get, then that's what they want to get. Okay. So maybe you're starting out saying my average party gets $500. That's my show average for virtual parties. So that is our goal. Okay. Or maybe you're saying 600, 700, whatever you want your goal to be, but don't make it 200 or 300. Okay, your virtual parties, you should tell them even if they don't right now. Okay, your virtual parties, they average $600 to $700. That's our goal to get you there. Because when you start setting that minimum for them, they're going to start reaching that. Okay, so that
Where
is
can I find this meeting on Tuesday? Is that on the Team PC?
Yep, it's in events. So I set up today, I set up the one for Tuesday, and I set up our one for Sunday.
Okay, wonderful.
Yep, so I set up both of those. So the biggest thing that you guys can work on to strengthen your parties is going to be your host coaching. Okay, so with host coaching, where did I go on my notes here? Okay, so with host coaching, being sure that they have very clear expectations, and picking up the phone call for every single one of them, okay? Because you guys are not just wanting to book parties right now. You're wanting to book parties and have them be strong results in March, okay? So I already have host coached all my cooking shows and started my virtual parties, my first virtual parties. I've already, coached them. Because I want them to know what is expected of them when we have their party. Okay, and that happens to me with a phone call because it's a lot easier for me to explain Facebook. And that's why I tell them, Facebook can be tricky sometimes. I want you to have the best virtual party possible. So if you can have a 10-minute phone call with me and I can explain a few, tips to help your party be successful, when is the best time to touch base with you? Or if you are on a schedule, say when on Tuesday and Wednesday would be the best time to touch base, or when in the evening on Monday and Tuesday. You give them what works best for you as well. Okay, so you're touch basing with all of these parties because we want them to be successful for you guys, because when you guys are going for a promotion, you need them to be successful parties. Okay. So that comes from being sure that the hosts are not working towards a minimum. And then also something that I post in the party is those, how many parties the host has booked so far. Okay. So that's what I want you guys to focus on. Okay. So now we've got these parties booked. Okay. You're going to coach your host and you're going to let them know that they get a 50% off item from every show that is booked from them. Okay. You're also going to let them know that if they book 3 parties, you're going to give them blank. You figure out the price that you want to spend. I tell them personally, I tell them a simple slicer or the quick slice. Those are just the 2 items that I, have picked. If they have both of those, then I may pick something else. Coming up on the new products, I may pick a couple of the newer products that are not, outrageously expensive, something around the price range that I will typically spend. Okay. But I let them know that, and I let them know that is, their goal. And I also tell them, and every single one of my hosts did it this last week, I say, when you see the bookings posts, be sure to tag at least 3 people. So on, is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I know that I think it's Tuesday. I know that there's going to be a booking post happen that day. So I go on a message the host and I let them know, hey, on the booking post today, be sure to go in and tag 3 people. I already told them that on the host coaching call, but I'm going to remind them again through Messenger. Okay, so they're supposed to go on, and every single one of them did it. Every single one of them tagged at least 3 people, that they thought would host a party. Okay, so they are focusing on that, and they are tagging their friends, and they know that is our goal. Okay, so I do that with the hosts. Then I post that graphic, whatever. I know someone posted one with the gold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's cute for March. So those gold pots come, clear whenever you have a party that's booked. Okay. So they just posted it yesterday. So if you didn't see it, go in there. And I save that on my phone and then I save it to my favorites. So they're in there, okay? But be sure that you are posting those on the party to let them know, too, that they're how many parties they have booked so far. So then on the day that is after the Wednesday, they send me an answer to the game. Okay, Wednesday is my get to know me day. Okay, Wednesday is when they send me the answers to a game so I can start conversations and I can get to know these guests. Because then on Thursday, that's when I go in for the kill. Okay, so Thursday is when I personally message every single person that has commented. I go through every post, I go through every game, and I message those people. Okay, the ones that I have the most luck with are the ones that I have already started the conversation with, just because basically they all see the post easier because they already have developed, a conversation with me. But I still go in and I still message every person that has commented. Okay, because even if, and this is what I found, and I did it this last week again, you think, wow, this many people saw this post. All the people she tagged saw the post. No one commented. But then when I personally messaged them, then they decided to book a party. It's like you've seen it multiple times this week and you didn't say anything until I personally messaged you. Okay, so don't think just because people aren't responding or maybe they're not commenting on the post doesn't mean that when you go to personally message them, then they may, choose to book. Okay, so I will go in and I do that on Thursday. Okay, and then we finish up the party on Friday. Now, depending on where the sales are, I will have the host and I will post again Friday morning. If the party is over 500, which one of mine was this week, I am more saying, yay, you guys, thank you for having an awesome party, doing great, that kind of stuff. You helped her, reach whatever. What some people will do, which really helps, is when you know what that host wants for rewards. Let's say there's something she's really wanting. Throw that out there and say, our host really wants the stainless steel mixing bowls. This is how far she is away from, getting these products. Who's going to help her get these? Instead of maybe saying a number amount, maybe throw out products that she's really wanting to get and that she can get, when they, place an order. So, and then, so I'm posting, if they are not at their goal, I'm posting at where they're at again, how many bookings they're at again, and then tagging them all again. Okay. So this, by tagging them all, they're all seeing it again. Okay. So tagging people really is the key on that Thursday and Friday, along with personally message them. Okay. But through all of those things, guys, you should get some bookings, okay? If Facebook's not being stupid, okay? But still, even then, when they place an order, go into that email, hold down message, and text message them, thanking them, letting them know you appreciate, their order. So don't email back. Because if you have an iPhone, you can go into that email, hold down their phone number, and message will pop up, send a message. I send a message to them with just a little thank you graphic and say, thank you so much for your order. Thank you so much for your participation. Please let me know when you guys get your order, in, if you have any questions for me at all. Okay. And then you're going to take your little notebook out and you're going to write down when you're going to contact them again, because 2 weeks later, you're going to reach back out to these people and you're going to say, hey, I just wanted to check and see if you took your whatever out of the box and how you're liking it so far. Do you have any questions about your products? Okay. that's another follow-up, because at that time you may start a conversation with them where they're like, oh my gosh, I love this thing so much. I wish I would have got blank. And then you can go, girl, why don't you have a party? You can totally get that for free by hosting if that's something you want. So you're starting a personal conversation. And I just know that when I used to send emails to people thanking them, not a single response did I get back. But when I send a text message to someone, they will actually respond back to a text message. Okay.
Can only iPhones do that? Can Androids also?
Try it and see. I just know that with iPhones, you may be able to, their phone number's there no matter what. So
Right.
you can write the phone number down on a piece of paper and then text them if you need. But I just know with iPhone, like if you just hold down on the phone number, send a message pops up. But
Yeah. Here, I'll look real quick and I can answer it for you.
okay.
I was gonna say my Android does.
It does let you
Does
send a
it?
message from that.
I think sometimes it may depend on the type of phone that you have on the Android side, but I know I have a Google Pixel in mine. That's what mine does that.
It lets you hold it down. Yeah.
It
Oh,
does.
it does show me the phone number and everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I have the note.
that is a way that you can make another connection, when you're going for this 25 in a week. Okay, that's another way to contact, that you're trying to get responses from. Okay. So now, and we're going to talk about this, guys, on Sunday at the meeting, but just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up on this, okay, you can go in and you can find specific products that people have purchased, and you can send them a message. Okay, so we're going to do this on Sunday at the team meeting, at my house, but I have a whole list of products and numbers that you can look up. So let's say for the nonstick skillet, okay, I have product numbers for the other two nonstick things that you can put in there and see, did anyone else buy those items? And if they did, you can reach out and say, hey, guess what? We have another one in the line, and it's absolutely amazing. Would you like to see a catalog, to see it, or would you like to book a party? When it comes to the new grater, I can't remember the name, grater, slicer, chopper thing. I have a whole bunch of numbers that you guys like, the quick slice, some different choppers where you can say, guess what, to those people that have bought those kinds of things. Guess what? We have a whole new, a product that is going to be amazing for grating and slicing, and so I broke it down into these sections for all the new, for the new products, like the bubble waffle maker thing. There's some kids products, because a lot of kids are going to love that product. So if they purchased like the pancake shaker bottle, or just some different things like that, guess what? We have this product, and so you're going to be able to look up these item numbers, and you're going to be able to touch base with the people that already purchased products like it, and send out a message to them saying, this is what is coming out in March. What do you think about booking a party? Okay. So if you guys want, because your goal is to book more parties this week. Okay. So do you guys know how to put in those product numbers and where to do that at?
I assumed in the search.
Okay, let me show you real quick. And then what I will do is I will take the document. So yes, you guys are getting it ahead of Sunday, but I also want you guys to book some parties this week. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and post it. Let me write myself a note. I'm going to post it on the Legacy Leaders group.
Okay.
Okay. And I want you to take this, and I want you to reach out to people and look up these numbers of who has bought some of these things. Okay. I'm going to share with you here. Okay. Let me share my screen and go into.
Oh, that's tiny.
Okay, so we're going to go in to personal. Okay, so underselling and recruiting, personal business reports.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to look at order history reports. Okay, so order history reports. So if you click on that, see how right now it says my top selling products. So that's how you can figure out what are your top selling products. But if all the customers who've purchased specific products, okay? If you click on that right now, then you can go in and you can type and see how it says specific item codes separated by commas, okay? So the list that I give you, all those chopper names, okay, you can put in, you know, so watch. So if I put in a salad chopper, dear goodness, this is, what did I, let's see, enter data range. What do you mean no data found?
I did learn today that salad chopper is awesome.
It's amazing.
It really is.
Melody, do you have to use the code? Because I'm like typing in Nixon Chop and I'm not getting anything.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet that says item code. I don't know why. Well, I just popped up my search. I probably learned that the last time. Because this is generating a report. Okay, so see how it has all the people.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Okay, so then you can go in, but that's what you can do. So do numbers, not names, okay? But you can do it separated by commas. So you can take all of these chopping items that I was talking about and put them in by comma and then pull them all up at the same time. And then you can say, hey, you know, I saw that you purchased a blank. And I know that in March we have a brand new, whatever it's called, chopper coming out. And I wanted to share it because it's amazing. You know? So then you can get into just wondering, you know, if you would be interested in hosting a party in March and getting this item for free. And then you could even attach a video for it. You know, you could go find the video for that product and send it to him and say, I just wanted to, you know, and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to go for the kill with bookings right away. You can say, oh my goodness, I saw that you bought these choppers and I had to share with you first what is coming out in March. Just like leave it there, you know, like super excited. I wanted you to be one of the first ones because I knew you know, you had this chopper already. And then wait for a response because they are much more likely to respond and start a conversation, you know, if you just leave it open-ended like that. Then go back in and say, you know, if they're like, oh, that looks really cool, I will have to get something, you know, I'll have to look into that. Say, well, you know, you could totally host a virtual party next month and we can get it for you for free. I still have some open dates on this date and this date. What do you think?
Awesome.
Okay.
I've already got that part, but without asking her to book because she loved the choppers. I was like, ding, ding, ding.
Yep. Okay, so that's where you're going to go. Selling and recruiting, personal business reports, okay, and then you're going to do the order history report, put in your code. I will post on that page because I already have it all written up under each, you know, different item, the ones that you can type in and see what they have purchased. Oh, I guess I'm going to share. You guys are right there. Okay, so that is one thing that you guys can work on this week and helping you hopefully get some of these additional parties, okay? Because you want to get excited about some of these products that are coming out. That's really going to help you book parties for March, is getting excited about these new products, okay? Go live. The ones that you have, I don't care, you know, what ones you have, go live this week and share them. It's time. It's time to get your March book, okay? So
can you all practice on me on trying to sell the Bubba Waffle thing? Because I am.
Did you see me do it on my live video?
Yes, but I don't know. Because I still don't know if I want it.
Oh gosh, I love that thing. The recipe alone is delicious.
I'm afraid I'm going to burn myself with that thing.
No. The handles don't get hot. The handles don't get hot.
Like, if I get they'll make it into a waffle. The kids are just going to drip ice cream everywhere. And
Okay, you don't have to make it into an ice cream one. We've made waffles with it. The other night when I went live, you know, I did the bubble waffles with the strawberries and the homemade whipped cream. They loved that thing.
okay.
Or you don't have to do the cone. My kids couldn't hold. Everything would slide out the bottom. I would put it in a bowl. If I'm going to do ice cream in it, it's going to go in a bowl, and my ice cream's going to go inside, and they can eat it like that. It's not going in a cone.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So, but right now we're just working on waffles. They love the waffle mix, and they love putting everything on top of it. And it's
That might be a good excuse to get like the stone thing that's kind of, I don't know what it's called.
platter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm. My
Absolutely.
husband's going to kill me.
Okay, if you guys have not hosted your own show in a while, it is time to show those new products.
Oh, Kayla.
Okay?
Does that, can that count as one of our 8?
If you do your own, yeah,
Okay.
they can. So like my friend Erin Brown, she's posting on her Facebook page. I have 2 options for you guys. Either you can attend a live viewing of all the new products at my house on March, whatever date, or I can add you to my event, and I'm going to show all the new products on there, and then she does the link to her event that's starting on whatever date. Okay, so like she posted both options. She's doing one out of her house where she can physically show the products, and she's also doing one where she's showing them all online. Okay, typically your new product reveals are going to be your biggest parties that you would do yourself. Okay, if you really talk them up, really get people excited, you know, share that you're going to, you know, show some of the new products or whatever. Share some of the videos that are already on marketing imagery for those products. Okay, so if you do not, if you haven't done your own in a while, perfect time to do your own. New products are out. Okay, and I would encourage you guys, okay, don't just post on your Facebook and say, hey, I'm having this event, who wants it? Personally text people out. Okay, personally text people and say, I am having this event. I would love to share with you the new products. Would you like an invite? Okay, that's a great way to get everyone into one area, that's your friends, and then that way get them excited about the new products where they'll book a party. Okay, so try that as having your own party next month as well. Okay, so calls to action. Okay, because it's been an hour, so I don't want to take you guys any longer. Okay, calls to action for this next week. Okay, you're going to keep tracking 25 contacts. That's not going to stop. Okay, that is going to be a process until you get your calendar booked solid always. You're going to be reaching out to 25 people every week. Okay, so and then I want you to be sure that you're going to host coach these bookings that you have. You're going to contact them, every host, and let them know you're going to give a bonus of the 3 bookings. Okay, every host needs to be host coached and let them know about the 3 bookings from their party. Okay, and then I want you to take the sheet that I'm going to post on there, and I want you to start reaching out, putting in the product numbers and reaching out to those people that bought those products and get them excited about the new products. Like I said, share a little bit and get excited. You know, super excited. I thought about you. I knew you got this product. I wanted you to be one of the first ones I told about it. Share the video, share a picture, share whatever. Okay. When they respond, oh, that's really cool. You know, I need to look into that, you know, whatever they respond back, then say, hey, the host special, you know, is awesome in March. We can get you that for free. I still have open these days and these days. Which one, you know, would work best for you? Now, Kayla, no, you don't need to just buy the whole new bundle tomorrow, because your goal is going to be to earn the whole new bundle.
I mean, how can I earn the whole new bundle now? The spring free, I've already got.
When you become a director, dear.
So you get it all again?
Yep.
So you're
That's why
telling
you
me
guys
once
need
I
to
get
rock,
five-
need to
five
rock
people
out your
and I come with
sales.
director, they're gonna send me it all.
Okay, what you
Yes.
need to look at, Kayla, okay? Because you're no longer a fast track, right?
No.
Okay, so what you need to look at is you need to look at, let's say you promote April 1st. You need to look at your sales for the previous 3 months. Okay, and this goes for all of you guys. So you guys really know what you guys need to do this next month. Okay, so this is what I want you to look at. Okay, so here, I'm just gonna share my screen so I can show you guys. Because this is super important, you know, for you guys as you're promoting and as you're trying to get products. Okay, so I'm going to go to my consultant connection. Okay, I want you to pull up Performance Tracker. You can just do year at a glance. Let's see, because January, February, March. Yep. So let's say your promotion date is going to be April 1st. So January, February, March is what you guys are looking at. Okay, so I'm just going to put January. Well, I can't do March, so you guys will get the idea. Okay, so see here on my sales. Okay, so I have my January. This is where I'm at in February so far, which I just, because of that $15 party, I'm over 5,000 right now. So you need to look at the 3 months broken down, and between the 3 months, your total either needs to be 5,000, or you need to have $1,250 every month, January, February, and March. Okay.
Is that for those people who are no longer in their like 90 days?
Correct.
Okay.
If you are a fast track, you automatically get all the new products. That's just what they do for fast tracks, because they know that they promote fast and they may not have those sales. Okay. So
Wait, what?
So for fast trackers, those that are in their first 90 days and they promote to director,
Yeah.
you get the new products.
Okay.
Okay. For the rest of you, what they're going to do to decide if you get those new products right away is they're looking at 3 months prior to your promotion.
Gotcha.
Okay. They're going to add up your total. You have 2 different ways you can get it. You can either add up 3 months altogether and total 5,000, or they will look at, did you have $1,250 in those 3 months? Okay, so I think actually they look at 4. I think they look at 4 months, not 3. Yeah, 4 months. So they look at 4 months prior. So 4 months prior, did you earn? So that's going to, it's going to include your December. Okay, so 4 months prior, did you have 5,000 in sales, or did you have at least 1,250 in 3 out of 4 of those months? 3 out of 4. So those are the 2 ways. Okay, and that's before your promotion month. That's what they're looking at. If you meet one of those requirements, you get the whole entire set of spring stuff.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense, Kayla?
It does. It's just I'm wondering, like, how am I supposed to sell spring stuff like at a home show if I don't have any of it to show?
Come take pictures at my house on Sunday.
Okay.
I can lay the stuff out. You can take pictures of whatever you want.
I mean, I got the batter mixer and I love it.
Go crazy on that batter mixer, girl.
Right? Hey.
So, but seriously, you can borrow any of my products and take pictures of them, or
Okay.
and just you can use the one that's in marketing imagery. Honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kayla, that's what I do when sorry, Mel, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're good.
That's what I do, because I haven't earned a lot of this, some of this stuff too. And I really, really use the videos and stuff that they provide us in marketing imagery.
So Tammy, if you don't meet that, then you won't get the new products. You don't get the whole set. As directors, okay, as a director, you guys have the opportunity to earn the new products every time they come out. I haven't purchased a new product in 7 years, okay? Because every time the new ones come out, I earn them. Or I also usually earn a whole nother set of them because I earn the other set too, okay? So something to keep in mind, okay? March through June, and this is something I would write down so you guys know it, and you guys, it's a sticky note. You see that right there? That second pink one over where it says March through June, fall, September through December, that should say spring, okay? So that's right there by right here by my desk, okay? So as a future director, something you guys need to know, March through June is when you guys are going to be earning the new fall products as a director. So basically look at those 4 months as a director. Did you hit 1250 3 out of those 4 months? Or did you hit 5,000 as a total for the 4 months? Okay, so they let you earn them through 2 different ways, either 1250 3 out of the 4 or 5,000 as a total of the 4 months. Okay, and remember, since directors don't work to minimums, you guys are trying to earn at least $2,500 every month, at least. Okay, and that's what I encourage my directors to do now. Okay, so when you become a director, that's not going to change. Okay, so the second one is going to be September through December. So that's when you earn the spring. So same thing applies, it's just September through December, and then you're earning the spring. So all of my current directors, if they made those requirements, okay, they all received the whole new box of spring products. Okay, so that's how it will work once you guys promote. Okay.
Melanie, do you know when they're sending out the chopper again?
Chopper again.
The chopper thingy again. Okay, so like I earned it a second time, and I got everything except for that. They said it was like something with the manufacturer. It wasn't sent.
I haven't received my second one either, so.
Okay. Well, my second one is going to Candace, so that's why I was kind of.
Candace is waiting on her chopper. Gotcha. Well, I'm going to stop the recording, and then I'm going to let you guys